Welcome to April's TBR video. I decided I wanted to pick one book and then I got Mari to pick my two other books. Hi, I got my hair and I feel like it's just much shorter. It's still quite long, but it feels quite a lot shorter. I am back to do another TBR jar picking for April this time, and I'll leave a link in the cards to the other books, videos that are in this series. So here we go. Shit. Got the Grace Keepers. Mari's gonna pick two out of my TBR jar. Here you go.
Okay.
Oh, it says Confessions with Blue Horses.
This is serious.
It is. Revolutionary Yiddishland.
It's like Redbeard, honey, Yiddishland.
Redbeard, honey? That dog. So, yeah, Revolutionary Yiddish...
Redbeard, honey.
Redbeard, Honey, Yiddishland, A History of Jewish Radicalism.
Oh, very nice copy.
Yeah, by Elaine Brossat and Sylvia Klingberg. It is non-fiction, and let's see how big... Oh, yeah, it's not good. I don't think I'm going to be reading this. It's just too small. I mean, I guess the quotes are really, really small. But I am really interested in this, so maybe I'll just like read the introduction or something, and then also that will make it seem a bit less overwhelming. Because I'm really interested.
I guess it's not like the biggest book physically, but it is
yeah.
kind of small too.
And then the other one that Mari picked was Sophie Hardack's Confession with Blue Horses, which is just like a fiction book. And it's one of those books where it's like, they're adults now and they're looking back on their childhood. And their childhood was living in East Berlin. And so I think it's about that history, but also like family. I've always quite liked the cover.
It's nice.
But I don't think I've ever seen anybody talk about actually having read this.
I've not heard of it.
And then the third one that I picked was The Grace Keepers by Kirsty Logan, which also does have quite small font, but it is a fiction book, which makes it much easier, I think.
A bit bigger, yeah, definitely.
But this is like a fantasy book about like a girl in a flooded world. Have you read it?
No.
Yeah, I think this is like a book that I've had for a really long time, which is why I was
like a BookTube 2016 classic.
But yeah, cool. I feel like a mixture, you know? My taste is so wide. Okay, thank you very much, Mike.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Lotta.
Say bye-bye to you too.
Hi! Eating some snacks. I got messy there. It's time to wrap up my April TBR jar project. So, okay, I read Confession with Blue Horses by Sophie Hardack and I loved it. It's maybe my favourite book of the year so far. In fact, I'm 100% sure it is. I really just, yeah, I loved it a lot. It has so much in it that like I would love, and then also like it's just very beautiful and like it's very sad, and it's about archives and history and families. And then also Sophie Hardack I learned by listening to this interview with Jen Campbell she did like a while ago when the book first came out, I think in like 2019. You know, that she converted to Judaism and stuff like that. So it also all feels like very close to me. Obviously it is about violence, archiving violence, being a witness to violence, and that difficulty, the personal nature of that, the way that people can even deal with that or begin to deal with that, responsibility, forgiveness, accountability, all sorts of things, family too, just generally. But yeah, I really liked it, and I will talk more in depth in my wrap up. I did not read either of these two. For Revolutionary Yiddishland, yeah, like it's a non-fiction book and it's just so fucking tiny, but I do think, you know, I will be really interested in it, so I'll try to figure out how I can make it readable to me. And The Grace Keepers also does suffer from small font, like Mari and I were looking at, but I also just decided not to because my library is going to get the audio of this on the 1st of May, so I was like, I'll just wait and listen to this on audio, especially because I've been really weird about like listening to things on audio at the moment. So although I didn't read these two, I did read two books that were in my TBR jar, and that's Stubborn Archivist by Yara Fowler, which I buddy read with Sean from Story Time, which was really lovely. And this book has really grown on me, like I literally since finishing it, like which was like yesterday or something. something. And I think it was really lovely and I really liked it. I mean, I think it's very like melancholy, just like generally quite sad throughout, but really nice. So yeah, I read that, and I also read The Inverts by Crystal Jeans, which was quite disappointing, really. But again, I will talk about the books I have read in a wrap up soon. So whilst I didn't successfully read the books that were picked out for me, I did read This Is the Stubborn Archivist, The Gracekeepers I didn't read, Confession with Blue Horses I did, it's in another place, that's why I'm not holding up, and then The Inverts I did read. So like, you know, I think that's pretty successful, and yeah, I look forward to what I read next month, because even though The Inverts was disappointing, I really enjoyed Stubborn Archivist, and obviously I loved Confession with Blue Horses, so yeah. And I am really excited to read The Gracekeepers. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a nice day when you're seeing this, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!